Devang Nanavati, BJP spokesperson, Gujarat. Manoj Jha of the RJD in Delhi. Ami Yagnik of the Gujarat Congress. My first question to the BJP National Treasurer and Member of Parliament, Piyush Goyal. Mr. Goyal, it's quite apparent from what Narendra Modi has said that his eyes are now firmly set on the national stage.
Well, of course, we will be very delighted if his eyes are set there, because finally we want somebody who can deliver and somebody who's willing to take the challenges before the nation and do something about it, rather than an alternate leader whose so-called vision that we heard today was only despising what all his family and his party have done for so many years and offering no hope for the future. Literally telling us there's nobody who can solve your problems, you probably give up and go away. Somebody who's reluctant to be a leader, somebody who's reluctant to face the challenges, somebody who's reluctant to act and serve his nation can be no leader for India. I would rather have somebody who is willing to catch the bull by the horns and do something. However, Narendra Bhai has not made any pitch or anything. He was trying to tell the audience, he was trying to tell the people,
Mr. Goyal,
look,
Mr. Goyal,
we are all,
Mr. Goyal,
we are all here to serve the nation.
Mr. Goyal,
we all have to do something
Mr. Goyal,
for
we
this
understand.
nation.
Mr. Goyal, that part, you see, the thing is now, this...
Arnab, I am Piyush for you.
I'm so sorry. Piyush, you see, Mr. Piyush Goyal, this whole business of... oh
my God, you had made it worse.
The whole business, Mr. Piyush Goyal, of trying to speak in an about-turn, indirect manner, subtle, it's not lost on people. People know when a politician wants to be direct, when he wants to be indirect, when he wants to send a message, and the only interpretation I had, let's get Ami Yagnik into this, the only interpretation I had is a person who has been saying, I am committed to Gujarat, only Gujarat, people of Gujarat, 60 million people of Gujarat, it is their responsibility, I have to fulfill their dreams, etc., etc., is now clearly saying whatever opportunity anybody gets to clear his debt to the nation, one must do it so the next generation does not face that debt. There is a twist in the script now. The script isn't Ahmedabad anymore, the script is Delhi. Ami Yagnik, what do you think?
I think Arnav, this has been going on for quite a while. This is not the first bid that he is making today, bringing India into the picture. He's been starting his speeches in Hindi, though he addresses the people of Gujarat.
I think there is a... No, watch, Ami, I can't hear you clearly. I'll set up your mic first, and I'm going to come back to you. Manoj, let me get you in till then. What do you think? Is he pitching? Devang, I'm coming to you. Is he pitching? Is he pitching?
Arnav. No, before I say about pitching or not, I believe it's a blatant case of false face must hide what the false heart does know, including Mr. Narendra Modi and others who is part of his bandwagon. It's a case of surrogate advertisement. When he talks about, and all of us know surrogate advertisement, that a liquor company tries to sell playing cards of soda in the name of just for the heck of it, where the intent is to sell the liquor. The fact is, Mr. Narendra Modi, a person who does not respect the idea of India, for him unity in diversity has no value beyond the cliche. I believe that if he tries to pitch for India or the national role, I think it's a sad day for all of us. I'm not saying this only as a spokesperson for a political party. I have been working in Gujarat, I have been writing about it, my doctoral is on it, and I believe that this person who he never had the albatross syndrome, never had a remorse, a sense that so many people died because I followed a particular kind of politics. I don't think that when he says Karz utarna hai, he means it actually. He actually wants India to be more indebted with respect to, because Gujarat, Arnab.
I'm getting in Devang Nanavati. I believe that you have an opposition to Narendra Modi there. However, my question was, is he pitching? Devang, is he pitching? I'm going to come back on whether he will be successful if he pitches, but is he pitching?
Arnab, I think this is the fourth time, at least on your channel, that I'm repeating. Let's not be naive. You know, Mr. Narendra Modi is today one of the tallest and most important political leaders on the political front of India, whether we agree, disagree with him, whether we like, dislike him or his policies or his actions or whatever have been in the past. The question is that you can't ignore him. You would be politically naive to ignore him. Secondly, for one of the finest chief ministers in India, one of the most able leaders, one of the tallest leaders of the largest political party in India, what is wrong to have an ambition to lead the country, to work for the country after having successfully done it for a state? Secondly, this 60
But
million
is it
people
not
of
time,
Gujarat,
Devang
this
Nanavati,
state,
is it
little
not
state
time
called,
to be a little
no,
more,
Arnab,
is it not time,
Arnab,
is
let
it
me
not
finish
time
it.
to be a little clear,
Arnab, let me
Devang
finish
Nanavati,
it.
1 minute, is it not time to be
Arnab,
a,
I'm coming to that.
Devang,
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to
Devang,
that.
the point is, no, the point is, Devang, 1 minute please, you see, you can't,
Yes.
you know, you have to be quite clear whether you are in the game or not. You, like every other time, he appears
Well,
to be very coy. He appears to be very coy when asked about the Prime Minister.
Let me be blunt. Let me be blunt.
So be blunt. Does he have Prime Ministerial ambitions?
Arnab been answering. Yes.
Yes.
Well, question of ambition, I don't know. I am not Mr. Narendra Modi. But I'll tell you this much. He is as clear as he can be that he wants to do everything for Gujarat. He wants to do everything for India. There is a political process within the party, within the NDA, to select the Prime Ministerial candidate. And whichever nominee wants to do that will participate. You will have to wait for that
time. But is he getting restless?
That time,
is he getting restless? Is he getting restless?
No, he's not getting restless.
Piyush Goyal, is he getting restless?
He is not getting restless. And one more thing before you go to Piyush, Arnab, this 60 million people of Gujarat and this little state called Gujarat do not exist on Mars or Venus. They are part of India.
Okay, one minute,
when Mr.
please.
Modi says he is serving the people of Gujarat, he is serving the people of India also.
Yes, please. Piyush, is he getting restless?
Arnab,
I don't understand.
Because
why
all the superlatives used by Mr. Nanavati, all the superlatives have a flaw. Because first of all, he should understand when Mr. Narendra Modi presents himself as synonyms of 6 crore Gujarati, there is a major flaw. 6 crore Gujaratis are believer of Vaishnav Jantote ne kahiye. They don't believe in ghettoization.
No,
they don't believe in making we and they.
You see, the thing is,
Why Manoj needs to fight an election and win?
Coming from a party. Yeah, exactly. And coming from a party who has always fought it on this vote bank or other.
Can I just come back? One second, please. Piyush's turn, please. Piyush, you know, politicians like Narendra Modi don't quote casual conversations just like that. He's quoting a conversation with someone, saying, this person told me you fulfilled your responsibility to Gujarat. It is time to fulfill your responsibility to India. Now, Narendra Modi is not going to say something like that, just like that, Piyush. You know that. I know that. He's obviously thought it through.
May I explain? In our party, in our system, we are all here to work for the party. We have a motto that it's the nation first, the party next, and self last. Should the party choose to give him an opportunity in a particular designation, he'll be delighted to do that. If in some other form, he'll be delighted to do that. Now, for your years, you are only looking at who will be the Prime Minister. Now, whether he's Prime Minister, whether he's party president, whether he's Chief Minister, he's a cabinet minister, or even an opposition leader like we are all now. We are all working for the nation. Whatever opportunities come to us, whatever opportunities the party feels we are fit to do, we are all doing that. So y'all are more hell-bent on that.
No,
I would urge you to find out from Mr. Manmohan Singh a categorical answer rather than his response that it's a hypothetical situation.
You see, what is
or from Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who has almost given up that there is no hope for this nation, and certainly I cannot do anything is the message he has given to India today.
Arnav, let me say that is nothing of this kind. Arnav.
Ami Yagnik to Piyush Goyal. Yes, Ami.
Yes, there is nothing like that what Rahul ji said. He was very optimistic and he only talked about the country and the people of the country.
He
was never one-centric or individual-centric.
Tell me about Modi.
Yes, I was talking on that. I was just answering to Piyush ji. Just see the speech of Mr. Modi today, and this is not new. It is not the first time he's bid for this kind of a position. He's been aspiring for this for a long time now. If you see the last couple of years, he's only been addressing in Hindi to a Gujarati audience all the time, but always the intent is to address that he's addressing to India. Today he said Bharat ka qarz utarna hai.
Madam,
So
Ami
he's
ji.
moved from Gujarat. He's making some kind of a desperate signal to his own party what he wants to be, and the strong aspirations are clearly
unlike the
from his
Congress
speech.
where you have to
the fact of life is
unlike
the
the
whole world
Congress,
wants to
unlike
listen to him. वो बेचारे क्या करे, अगर सब सुनना चाहते हैं, हर चैनल उनको लाइव दिखाते हैं, उनकी हर भाषण को
But
पूरे
that is
देश
exactly
में
that
लोग
is
उत्सुकता से सुनते
exactly
हैं,
which would not
क्योंकि
work. Rahul
they
ji
see
said
hope in
we
that
should
leader, they
listen to
see
the
some
voices of the people.
and
We should be a good listener.
Ami
We
Ben, we
should
don't
be
have a
with the
choice
common
foisted on
people.
us. Ami Ben, we don't have a
but the
choice
common
foisted
people
on
can
us.
go anywhere in
You
the
don't have a
country
choice
today are
beyond the
only
Gandhi
Modi
family.
mantra.
You are
You don't have a
making all
choice beyond the
efforts
Gandhi family.
to snatch an opportunity which is not there.
Oh,
So you are
but
trying
you
to
don't
push
even
your aspirations are
aspire.
so great.
Ami Ben in the BJP, I can aspire to be a
So
prime
don't worry
minister.
about
In the
it.
Congress party,
So
you
don't
cannot
worry about
aspire
it.
to be a prime minister. Exactly. So you worry about
Don't worry
who's going
about
to be
it.
your prime minister. It has to be only whom the family
We
endorses.
are on
Unlike the
today's
BJP, where
speech
everyone
that
can
a
prove by their
person
merits
himself
and by their
saying
hard work
that I want
and
to
can
be
claim a
at a
democratic
certain
spot.
place.
There's a question. One minute, please. You know, I'm coming to 1 minute. The question is this: that is there a feeling, Manoj, before you come in, please, you see, you have made your point twice about how you don't like Narendra Modi's politics, how he's divisive, polarizing. I want to argue from the point of view of real politics. Manoj Jha does not like Narendra Modi, but the fact is, 2 days before Rajnath Singh comes to Ahmedabad, Narendra Modi is saying, I want to play a national role. So Narendra Modi is putting the pressure on his party leadership. He's not being subtle about it. Exactly. Maybe over the next 1 month, he will put so much pressure on the party leadership. 1 minute, Manoj Jha, that the party leadership will have to respond. Then will politics in Delhi change, Manoj? Then will politics in Delhi change?
Yeah, Arnav, I have no disagreement when you said I don't like him, because I don't like his politics. But what I want to say, you very rightly said, he is never casual. He was quoting some conversation. You know something, as a matter of parallel, because I have been an ardent student, a serious student of Third Reich. Hitler, at one particular point of time, the greatest leader of Third Reich, he said God has advised him to take care of Germany. If somebody has that kind of illusion, I am just afraid, Arnab. I am not talking about everyday politics. I am worried that if a person who only believes in attribution fallacy or persuasion strategy or grey and black propaganda,
but why
in a country which is so diverse,
why are you reacting so much?
Which includes Arnab Goswami.
Why are you reacting so much, Manoj Jha?
Because this country,
why are you reacting so much, Manoj Jha?
Because this country means Arnab Goswami. This country means Arnab Goswami, Manoj Jha, and the driver of your OV van, who belongs to a minority community. Now, if somebody who does not have respect for this basic diversity of India, who has never been remorseful of what we have undergone last.
So you are not talking about him. No, 1 second, Manoj. Manoj, so you are not talking about him pitching. You are talking today about the consequences of him pitching. I am asking today what the consequences of him pitching, will it change? No, 1 second. Will it change politics for your party leader, Lalu Prasad? Will it change politics for Rahul Gandhi?
It would.
Will it change the response of other Mulayam Singh Yadav? If he starts pitching?
It would, because politics then shall be in the binary.
Binary. So is it bad for you? 1 minute. Binary. Is it bad for interesting analysis? Politics is in the binary. One more question to you, then I go back to the BJP representatives. You say tonight, if Narendra Modi comes in, politics becomes binary. Good for you or bad for you? Tell me that. Good for the opposition, bad for the opposition.
Good for us electorally, good for us electorally, but I think bad for the memory and history of this country.
Responses from Piyush first. Piyush, you heard that. Piyush and Devang Nanavati's turn to respond. Piyush.
Well, I think the basic difference in thinking between some of these so-called anti-Modi brigade, or they fashion themselves as secularists, is that they believe in appeasement. They believe in keeping sections of society in dire poverty and away from the progress that this nation is fast, rapidly making. And they believe that those vote banks, they can scare enough by the name of Modi to be able to win some. I wish them good luck. I only feel sorry for them because today the national discourse
Devang, after
has
this.
moved away. The national discourse is one of development. The common man, the youth, the women, the poor, everybody is looking to Modi to provide that kind of politics which believes in inclusive growth, that kind of politics which gives jobs and employment opportunities, which gives a good lifestyle,
No,
which
so
does
then
not
Piyush-
ask your religion
Piyush,
when
if
they
he's-
give you
Piyush, if he's-
24-hour power.
Piyush, if
It
he's
doesn't
such a...
ask your
No,
religion
no, one second,
when
one
they give
second.
you
Please tell me
water,
one thing.
when
Piyush,
they give you jobs.
Piyush, if he's such a
That is what
mascot,
the people
if
of
he's
India
such a
want.
mascot,
I think they will rise above the politics,
If he-
binary politics that Manoj is talking of, and will actually vote for a decisive and a performing leader.
wonderful. I mean, if that is the case, then why don't you announce him as the Prime Minister candidate?
Let the Congress decide their Prime Minister candidate, and we will immediately, within 24 hours, I'm sure our parliamentary board will sit down and decide who our
Why should you
candidate
wait
will
for
be.
that?
I challenge you to ask this to
Why
Sonia
should
ji.
you wait for
I
that?
ask you to get this answer from the Congress. They are the ruling party. Let us know who their candidate is. We will decide in 24
They
hours.
said the dual pass
Come
center
on,
theory is
Arnab,
working
you
fine.
seem to represent the nation.
No, one
Let's
second.
get
I don't,
an answer from them.
Thank you. I represent...
Get us an
Why
answer
wait
from them.
for that?
No, they asked, the Congress party said the dual power center theory is working terrifically. You didn't hear that, Piyush?
So they don't know who their prime minister is going to be. They don't have a prime ministerial candidate. They're only talking that we'll have a dual
you
power
have
center.
one
No,
very
you
strong
think
will
you
not
think
take
this?
any
No,
responsibility. They will not do anything
Piyush
for the
Goyal,
nation.
Piyush Goyal,
They will blame
Piyush
it
Goyal,
on the
Piyush
rest of the
Goyal.
people.
Piyush Goyal. Now here's the contrast. Two speeches today, two comments today.
Yeah.
Rahul Gandhi in the morning says, this is all smoke. This whole Prime Minister question, smoke. I'm not interested in these positions. On the other hand, Narendra Modi positioning himself, it seems, for Prime Ministership. How will this work among the people? Maybe some people will say Narendra Modi is far too ambitious and Rahul Gandhi is far too removed.
Incompetent.
You say incompetent, somebody will say removed, distant approach.
No.
Devang, you wanted to come in.
Because
Devang.
he cannot face the challenges.
Yeah,
He's removed because he has no vision.
Devang.
He doesn't know what to do for the nation.
Devang, please.
He
Devang,
believes
sir.
there's no white light in our
Devang to
who
Manoj,
can
especially
solve
on the
nation's
comparison to the
problem.
Third Reich.
Arnab, it's very simple. Look, I am not even going to go and answer and demean myself to answer on the question that is being compared to the Third Reich. You asked in 2009 during the time of the Lok Sabha elections to an interview to Mr. Modi. You yourself asked on this channel a question that Mr. Modi, some people associate with you with divisive politics. What do you say on that? And Mr. Modi answered you, which you also, I think, appreciated at that time, that and this is quoting Mr. Modi, that I believe in justice for all, appeasement for none. In the past 11 years, not a single riot in Gujarat, not a single act of communal violence. In fact, in the Muslim-dominated areas, BJP has been winning landslide victories. Seats that they never held in the past 60 years, they have won. And secondly, as far as Amiben is concerned and Mr. Rahul Gandhi is concerned, let us pose a question, as you very famously and now very rightly asked, that the nation wants to know. Please pose that question and let me know the numbers that you get. That does India need a person who is willing to take responsibility and says, yes, if you make me Prime Minister, if you give me the reins of this country, I will repay my debt to this country and I will lead this country to prosperity? Or you want a person who is talking in air, knows nothing, gives no specifics and says, I will not accept responsibility?
I see a clear positioning happening tonight. I see a clear positioning happening tonight. How do I not know? How do I not know? This is a clear positioning. Rahul Gandhi in the morning, Narendra Modi in the evening. Rahul Gandhi on Thursday, Narendra Modi on Friday. Rahul Gandhi at CI, Narendra Modi at FICCI. This positioning has begun.
Well, Arnab, let you all political pundits take a number game.
I am no political pundit.
And you will get the answer that you are looking for.
I am not a political pundit.
Organization, let them take it for a spin.
I am not a political
And
pundit. I am only going to talk about positioning. There is positioning. Positioning is going on. That's all, Mr. Nanavati.
Yes, so let's see which position the country appreciates.
A reluctant Rahul
Manoja.
Gandhi. Arnab, a reluctant Rahul Gandhi is much better proposition for the idea of India than a committed Narendra Modi, whose commitment we all know moves in what direction. Secondly, Arnab, I didn't know that we had two...
Well, we have already discounted your vote, Mr. Yadav.
There are two people from the BJP one person from the Congress and one person from a Congress ally. So like every time, the panel is 100% balanced.
Don't worry about it.
I never thought. In fact, he was much more, say, vocal supporter of our Narendra Modi's case.
Well, he has been for some time. That's not the
Arnav,
issue.
can I?
Last word to you,
Arnav,
Ami.
can I
Yes,
come in?
last word.
Arnav, if the speech of Rahulji is clearly heard, it is clear than clearness can or clarity can be. He said, please listen to the voices of the people. Let billion people do the work. Let there be participation between government, industry, and let there be a proper training and youth and take all the youth.
Amiben, you are not listening to
power-centric, not
Mr. Rahul
individual
Gandhi is not
centric,
listening
not
to the voice of the
experience-centric.
people. The voice of
He
India
is.
today
I
needs
think you please
leadership,
get your
not a
facts
prime
right.
minister who
You
keeps
please
silent.
look at the or hear the speech of
Not
Mr.
Rahul
Modi.
Gandhi who
He
remains
says
absent
no.
in Parliament.
He says
Mr. Rahul Gandhi has attended less than one-third of the
that is
sessions
not
of
the
Parliament.
issue. Please
He was
listen to
absent
what
during the
Rahulji has
dedication and
said.
amendment bill.
Please listen to
Nobody
it.
knows his views.
Okay, one
They
minute.
don't know his
One
views
minute.
on the nuclear
One
power.
last
They
point.
don't
One
know
sec.
his views on the
Deva-
You look at the
Deva-
Lokayuk bill.
Devang
which
Nanavati,
does not allow
please.
any probe in the Gujarat state.
I request.
The Lokayuk bill is the very bill that
He
Mr.
has
Gandhi
given
has
due credit
proposed
to
in the
the
Lok
I think one second, Devang, can I just say one thing? Even Mr. Piyush Goyal, who is a very robust participant on our debates today, is being silenced by your enthusiasm. I think he wants to say something here. I just want to give him the floor 1 minute, please. It's interesting to see a BJP leader beaten by
I
a
just want to do a
BJP.
little lighter.
Yes, go on.
Well, this was all.
Arnav, I just want to make a little lighter comment. He has used the word compassion in his speech. And I went into the dictionary and I saw that it's pity that they are trying to generate. It's called sympathetic pity. And I don't think this nation wants pity. The people of this nation want action. And then some of you journalists have tried to say he's given a vision.
Use a better dictionary. Piyush, please use a better dictionary.
Then they say he's given a vision for the Congress.
I
Let
think you
him
do not
speak.
know the import of the word.
Okay, so that means you don't even accept the words he uses. See, the problem, Arnab, is that the gentleman detaches himself from reality.
Wrong,
The-
interpretation of a very
Ami, may I complete? You can talk after me.
Ami, let him
Ami, you
complete.
can talk after I finish.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
Arnab, the situation is that the gentleman chooses to detach himself from reality. He travels once in his lifetime in a train, whereas all of us have traveled hundreds of times in trains. One time he travels, he realizes it takes 36 hours from Gorakhpur to Mumbai and he's surprised. But he doesn't know that there's a railway bridge which is unsafe for use for the last 8 years in that line. And millions of us are traveling on that all the time with a threat and risk to our lives. But he does that once and he realizes
Well,
the
we are not,
pain of India and tells us that I have no solutions for you.
Well,
Forgive me, forgive my family and my DNA, forgive the Congress and the Gandhi family, but I have no solutions. You will have to take over the charge. 1 billion people will have to run this nation and solve its
Mr.
problems.
Piyush Goyal,
Well, the problems are going to be
Piyush
solved
Goyal,
with effective leadership, and that is what Mr. Modi offers.
Piyush, Devang, Manoj and Ami. The point is this. At the end of the day, any Newshour viewer tonight, one thing will be clear, ladies and gentlemen, to both our panelists, to you and to all of us, that the Narendra Modi versus Rahul Gandhi positioning is beginning. Whether both sides like it or not, whether one side, maybe Mr. Modi's side is pushing it more aggressively than Mr. Rahul Gandhi, it's out there for all to see. I thank you very much indeed for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight.